Hi, I'm Bridget from bridgetsastrology.com.au and welcome to my week ahead report for the week of the 6th of February through to the 12th of February 2023. Okay, so this week starts with a big full moon in Leo, and we have some very challenging aspects today, and they're all feeding off this Leo full moon. So let's get into it. All right, so Monday morning, we have the full moon at 5:29 a.m. And it really is shedding light on an awareness of ourself and the part we play in our own lives. All right. So matters of the heart are very, very strong, and trusting your intuition and digging deep are really important at this time. We have Mercury conjunct Pluto and sextile Neptune. So we're going to be getting lots of intuition, and the truth is coming up to be dealt with. You cannot avoid Pluto. So in addition to that, we have the Sun conjuncting Saturn. So we are building upon things during this time. We are recognizing the blocks that we have in our life, and we are trying to establish ourselves as somebody up on stage rather than just someone part of the crowd. Okay, so now definitely we are looking at the wisdom and understanding that we have gained from past experience, and realizing that also our health and the health of our soul is very, very important. So now any issues that do come up today, especially around finance and, your comfort, your security, the things you love, like I said, matters of the heart. Now, some of these things are going to be revisited when Venus goes retrograde in July. Yes, in July, sorry. Now, she will hit this point, which is 16 degrees of Leo, in the third week of August while she's retrograde, and then also the third week of September when she goes back again. So just pay attention to what's coming up today, because, like I said, it may be revisited at that time. Okay, so Tuesday. Now, are your past actions coming back to bite you in the butt? All right, so this is part of the Sun-Saturn conjunction that we have, and it's really important that you understand the role that you play in your own life and don't shy away from the truth of the matter. All right, allow yourself to experience these things. You know, growing up and wisdom comes from going, yep, okay, it's just part of life to be responsible for your own actions. All right, so just release these old outdated ideas or the childishness of not wanting to accept responsibility for your actions, and just move through your day with ease. Actually, move through your week with ease. All right, so Wednesday. Okay, now Wednesday morning there might be some cranky feels in the air. We've got the moon in Virgo, so she's being very, very particular, squaring off to Mars and opposing Venus. Okay, so try putting yourself into other people's shoes, maybe quiet that inner critic down, maybe question where the inner critic is getting his or her information from, and challenging, is that an old belief or an old pattern that needs to be released? Okay, so experience has already showed you how things are going to go if you don't change these ways. So it's totally up to you. Again, this week is all about self-responsibility. So just have a look at your part that you play in the situation you're in now, and it might make it all that much easier. All right, so we are going into Thursday. All right, now the Thursday morning we have the moon opposing Venus at 7:30 a.m. So there still might be a little bit of confusion or fogginess left over from yesterday. So potentially ground yourself, meditate, try to really bring yourself back to the moment, so you're not like overwhelmed or just not quite sure what's going on. Bring yourself back. All right. Now there may be an underlying awareness coming up for you. There still might be an issue that needs to be dealt with. So this is why being present and noticing what's going on around you can really help you deal with these things when they're small. You've avoided them for this long. Now is the time to just deal with stuff. Move on. You are reinforcing your beliefs and boundaries and your person, so that in March, when everything happens in March, you're going to be all the stronger for it. Okay, so on Thursday, the moon moves into Libra at 7:48. And it's important to realize that something big is building and that you are only responsible for the way you deal with things, not other people. Okay, so Friday. Now, Friday, are you offering more help than you're actually willing to give? Do you see obligation instead of your right to choose? This might be one of those old, outdated patterns that come from, back then that you might still have coming up for you. You don't have to accept these things now. You are building towards a new, stronger, better future for yourself and one that you are entirely responsible for. So choose what you will and won't do, and especially when people are asking you for assistance at this time. Okay, don't allow old habits to creep back in. All right. So where are we? Saturday. All right. Now, Saturday is big. We have Mercury conjunct Pluto at 4:16 a.m. The truth of the matter is in your face, or actually in your mind. All right. So you do have these realizations of these old fundamental ideas. Now, at 10:22 p.m., Mercury moves into Aquarius. So it's going to move away. It's still in Saturn's sign, but it's going to go from how things are run to how things could possibly be in the future. All right. So the truth has made itself known to you, and now adjustments need to be made. Okay. So you can set new attainable goals. You can really take responsibility for creating your own future right now. Now, remembering that self-care is important factor number one, because if you're not at your best, then how can you live your best life, basically? And if you are a carer, then you are teaching little people how to look after themselves and how to live their best lives as well. So take the time to continually do self-checks. So self-care, self-checks. You are responsible for your life and your life only. Your habits are the things that you do, and you can change them at will. Sometimes it just takes practice. Yes, and Dougal agrees. Okay. All right. So going into Sunday. All right. So now we have the moon moving into Scorpio at 5:36 a.m. So we're going to wake up on Sunday and there may be a dawning, oh my God, what have I done sort of realization. Now, it's okay if you have had an experience that was extremely challenging and you feel like you may have fallen off your horse, or, that you need to get back in the driver's seat, hand over your license to, to whatever it is. You are accepting responsibility for your actions. I mean, you might have just cruised through it because you have been dealing with things as they have been coming up. If you haven't, oh well, it's all a lesson. You can continue to learn better lessons every day. You don't have to just dwell on past failures, right? We are all clearing our slate, doing our best, living our best life. All right. So just remember that, whatever you're feeling is just now. It's not forever. You haven't doomed yourself to failure if you haven't achieved or you did go back on something that you said you wouldn't do. It's fine. It's part of learning. So, like I showed you, this week is full of ups and downs and challenges of your person, and being aware of yourself and your patterns is something that is just crucial for you to just brush it off. Don't feel guilt. Don't feel shame. Life is life, and you get to do what you choose with it. So now you can come and have daily astro with me at my Lifetime to Level Up group on Facebook. I do those at 8:30 Monday to Friday and 9 a.m. on Saturday. Or you can visit my new website, Bridget's Astrology, to make a booking. And all of the links are down here in the bio for YouTube. And thank you so much if you're still here listening. I really do appreciate you every single week. And I hope that my words help you. So, thank you.